a video has been circulating online claiming to show the interstellar comet 3 I Atlas drifting silently through the darkness of space. At first glance, it looked breathtaking, glowing softly, moving like something alive. Millions believed it, but astronomers didn't. Something about that footage didn't fit. No stars in the background, no tail, no scattered light, just a glowing shape, floating in a perfect black void. To the internet, it looked like the first close-up of an interstellar visitor passing through our solar system, but to the scientists, it looked impossible. Within hours, the clip went viral. Posts spread like wildfire. AI image summaries began labeling it as the first video of 3 I Atlas. Comment sections filled with excitement, theories, and fear. Yet something felt off, not just to experts, but to anyone really looking closely. The lighting was too perfect. The movement, too fluid. It was mesmerizing, but wrong. And when scientists finally traced its origin, they realized the truth wasn't out there among the stars. It was much closer. What they found would turn the entire story upside down. A real telescope image never looks that clean. There's always a bit of noise, scattered light from distant stars, faint trails left by long exposures, tiny distortions from the atmosphere. But this clip, nothing. Just a glowing blob moving in absolute black. Too perfect to be real. Astronomers began comparing the footage frame by frame. If it were space, there should be stars behind it, fixed points of light, always visible, no matter how dim. But here, the background stayed empty. Pure darkness, like someone erased the universe. Then came the next clue. The light wasn't consistent. It didn't behave like sunlight reflecting off ice or dust. It pulsed evenly, like a heartbeat. That's not how comets shine. That's how something filmed under artificial light looks. NASA's database no match. The European Space Agency nothing. No observatory anywhere on Earth had recorded a single object moving like that. And for those watching closely, the pattern was clear. This wasn't cosmic at all. Something didn't belong here. And when fact-checkers finally traced its origin, the truth came from somewhere no one expected. Fact-checkers from lead stories began digging line by line, frame by frame. They pulled metadata, timestamps, file histories, every trace the video left behind. The results were strange. No match in NASA. No match in ESA. Nothing in any astronomical database on Earth. Then, buried deep inside an unrelated archive, a tiny clip appeared. Same lighting, same movement, same shape, but under a completely different label. It wasn't tagged space, it was tagged biology. That clue led them to the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, where a microbiologist named Professor Jack Gilbert was contacted to verify the footage. When he opened it, there was no doubt. Looks familiar. Keep that image in your mind, because what you just saw isn't from space at all. That's not a comet. That's a paramecium, a single-celled organism. Professor Jack Gilbert explained calmly. His voice carried no doubt, only quiet amusement. A paramecium lives in freshwater, invisible to the naked eye, but extraordinary under a microscope. It moves using thousands of tiny hairs called cilia, rippling in perfect rhythm, creating waves that let it glide through its microscopic world under the right light. Those movements can look cosmic smooth, glowing, and almost alive in the same way a comet seems to breathe as it drifts through space. So yes, millions of people on the internet spent days watching a drop of pond water, convinced it was an alien visitor from another star. But here's the twist. This mistake exposed something deeper about how nature itself works. The paramecium's fluid ripples look almost identical to the motion of dust and plasma in a comet's tail. The scale couldn't be more different, one microscopic, one cosmic. Yet the rhythm, the flow, the pattern of movement feels the same. Different rules. Same physics, fluid dynamics, light scattering. The same laws of motion, shaping both a droplet and a galaxy. It's as if nature loves to copy its own designs, repeating them over and over. From the tiniest cell to the farthest comet. Maybe that's why the illusion worked so perfectly. Our brains recognize something familiar, a universal pattern that connects water and starlight, life and dust. And while that viral clip came from a single drop of water, the real 3-Eye Atlas hides its own mysteries far beyond. The real 3-Eye Atlas was discovered on July 1st, 2025 by the Atlas telescope in Hawaii, a faint, fast-moving object, cutting through the darkness of deep space. At first, astronomers thought it was just another icy wanderer from the outer solar system. But then, the numbers came in. It was moving at over 150,000 miles per hour too fast to belong here. Its orbit wasn't closed. It was open. Hyperbolic, meaning it would never return. It came from another star system, thrown out billions of years ago. Now passing through ours like a cosmic messenger, only 2 others have ever done this before. Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. 3-Eye Atlas is the third. Its trajectory carries it past Mars, grazing sunlight, then slipping quietly into the void again. But there's something inside its light that even scientists can't explain yet. Spectroscopic readings from Gemini South revealed something strange. The chemical fingerprints didn't match any comet we've studied before. The ratio of carbon monoxide to water was far off the charts, much higher than anything formed near our sun. That means 3-Eye Atlas was born in a place far colder, far darker, maybe on the frozen edge of another star's system, before being cast away into interstellar space. To study it is like tasting the ice of another world, ancient, untouched, carrying secrets older than Earth itself. Every line of its spectrum tells a story not of life, but of origins, of how planets form, and how matter travels across the galaxy to seed new ones. But most people missed this real discovery because they were too busy sharing the fake one. This wasn't just a mix-up, it's proof of how fast misinformation spreads faster, sometimes, than light itself. A single mislabeled video turned pond water into a cosmic event. AI summaries repeated it. Feeds amplified it. Before anyone could check, the lie had already circled the planet. Even intelligent systems make the same mistakes. Humans do when the data they receive is wrong. That's why NASA and the European Space Agency now release every orbit Every image, every measurement publicly, for anyone to verify. If a video doesn't come from a real observatory, pause before you hit share. In the age of AI, truth needs its defenders too. Because what's coming next might finally show us what interstellar material really looks like. Over the next few months, NASA's SphereX and the Vera Rubin Observatory will continue tracking 3I Atlas, studying its brightness, its spin, its chemistry. As it slips farther from the sun, each frame, each reading, adds another piece to the puzzle of how matter moves between stars. And this is only the beginning. Astronomers expect dozens more interstellar visitors to follow, each one a messenger from beyond, carrying the history of another world. As Atlas fades into the black, it leaves us with one truth. Curiosity drives discovery, but truth defines it. Stay curious. Stay critical. And if you want the real data, not the rumors, hit subscribe. The next discovery might already be on its way.